Tape the obscene stuff on your buses. You should have.
Yeah, right. Yeah, these were in and out. Started flipping them. Every one I flipped fell out. Boy, it's been a long time.
Much competition.
We don't have the coach is really singing the blues.
The coach is playing it on the piano.
But it is nothing Well, you probably know you should be
Yeah, I lost a leg or something.
Yeah, and so basically the thing has been pretty much retired and just doing his own thing, doesn't have any kids or anything, just married.
Did he retire from? Yeah, but did he do anything after he got out of service?
He was kind of into coin collecting and bargaining and all that
He
kind
was
of
in
stuff.
that one, and he
Yeah. But other than that, I mean,
is that west behind that silly thing there? More winding away like a little TV camera there.
Yes, John C.
Remember Don?
Yep.
And my sister is, yeah.
He's been in Arizona since school. I've been there.
Well, he was,
Can't be that many.
Yeah. That's really funny. Yeah, I like this have to work out 10 miles out of town
You shoot yourself in there, the whole program.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out which one of these to buy. They've got various different light requirements on it. Will that pick up that picture fairly well?
Yeah, just about all of them I got nowadays.
What is the lux thing on that? One of the better moments.
Yeah. You're not putting your face. No, you're not. You're talking to her, Bobby. How are you? Yeah, you see her.
Say what?
Hi, you guys.
We're here. Good. Official welcome to all of you. It's absolutely terrific to see you all. And we all look great, and let's just give ourselves When Marilyn and I talked last summer about this upcoming event, it was kind of exciting to think about seeing you all because several of us were together at the 10-year, and several of us weren't. I don't know where you were, we're all off in the woods cutting wood, and we don't know where some of the rest of you were, what you were doing. But anyway, it was really exciting. I think at 10 years we were all still at that stage where we were trying to be cool and trust everyone, and now we're whatever we are.
No one succeeded.
We've done the, hills and valleys, and we've all kind of mellowed out, which feels at least more comfortable to me than probably 10 years ago. Or 15. I tell you, and it's like, Gail and I got together this afternoon. I said, I don't remember that. So you're going to have to help us a lot tonight, and there will be a trivia quiz later. So I hope your memory caps are on. Hearing from all of you has made my year really fun. And seeing how many similar experiences that we have and different ones. And as I said in one of the last letters that I sent out, it was hard to find some of you. Bruce, I guess we never have found. But, well, Dale has some information on Bud.
I have some new information on
Rolf was the one that everyone had an address for except for me. Yeah. So anyway, it was terrific hearing from all of you, and I think that you've had a chance to go around and read what people said. And I promise I will put that into a form and mail you each copy that I didn't get that done. I think that we have a lot of reminiscing to do today, and I'm just really, really happy to see all of you. You all are a part of me and made me part of who I am today, and I think I turned out pretty terrific, so I thank you a lot. Okay, Dale is on next, bless his heart, and we're going to do some introductions.
We can have everyone introduce themselves, but I think that's happened already tonight, hasn't it?
Yeah.
We need introductions around the table, spouses or anything.
You know who I am. Does anybody know who I am? I'm Barbara Mountain.
Hi, Barbara. Let's go around.
Oh,
You
see
can.
that?
Sure.
I am Claudia O'Malley, and this is my husband, John Burrow.
Welcome to this group, John.
And I'm Judy Hart, now Lady, and this is my husband, Bill. And Bill, yes, did you have anything else to add? I'm Rowan Campbell Osborne, this is my husband,
Jim Davis.
And this is Mr. Maryland, and Mr. Maryland. Oh, I'm here. You're on.
Thanks for letting my wife tell us.
You bet. Now, what is my daughter?
Lester Arson is my wife.
And you cut Marilyn out west, come on.
That's all right.
Have you here?
The other end.
Hi, Marilyn. I'm your anniversary.
The picture taker, Larry.
You guys have,
Okay, my wife, Karen.
disclaimer, I do have a husband. He will spend the next 24, 25 years remembering that he's picking me up tonight. He's in Ohio still.
That is what he told me on the phone. Gordon said that all of us had a great time. I had a good conversation with him. He told me about the last several years.
Yes.
Few more intros to make, and just to catch up on some of the past history on some of my classmates who aren't here. I don't have the information, please fill it in, because I've been picking up bits and pieces about some of the people tonight. Chet Fields, you can see the information on him there. Chet is an international artist, Western artist, extremely well known. He doesn't use Chester anymore, it's Chet Fields, Western artist from British Columbia, in the rugged mountains of British Columbia. He has done well. I've run into him probably 10 times in the last 15 years at art shows and odds and ends. He's doing well. He went into the Air Force right after high school. He did a little bit of college in the Air Force. And all he did in Germany while he was in the Air Force was draw whatever it is, pictures of generals and cartoons of generals. That was his whole job in the service. They censored some of them. Then he went to work for American Sign and Indicator as a commercial artist. I worked as a commercial artist for a couple of years. And I knew him in Spokane at that point in time. Then he decided to really tough it out and go on his own and try some Western art. And start selling immediately. The thing he found originally, we could have had some of his first pictures, but he passed it.
I gotta leave it. I thought I had only get it. Yeah, you heard it.
It's gonna come
Before we start in again, enjoy the festivities. I left two people out, and I introduced them, as we expected them here tonight. And maybe someone can fill us in on what's Fran doing. Where's Fran? Someone wants to know.
Franny, the last time I saw her, and I won't tell you where, we had a nice visit. She and her husband own a tavern up close to the Indian reservation, in Coulee, Springdale, somewhere in that area. And Franny, she's got personality plus, let me tell you. And she is a character, and she's just having a great time. And she's got a couple of kids.
The last time I saw her, little boy, her youngest was about 7 months old, and she said, Stephanie, you look just like a Cabbage Patch doll. She did, but I mean, God. She had a baby when she was, well, he will be 6 in October. He's several months younger than my youngest. See, I always thought I'd have the youngest child here, but no. We'll find out later.
And Irene, she's around town.
She's still living here in town. I don't think she's ever left. I see her at the post office a lot, and you remember how she used to love to read books? She still comes to the post office and she looks great. And she looks at she has not changed one bit. That's it. Thank you. Thank you.
We may have missed
Yeah,
you.
we have
Different cars.
We do have some awards, though, some certificates. And if anyone can think of any more, we have some plaques up here. Well,
They don't have that many.
we don't have that. The first grandmother.
You started, this baby is so wonderful. The first time this baby, how could you be a grandmother before me for what she's done now? Oh, she talks to this baby like she's the grandmother. Oh, you will never know the difference. Just like her, she doesn't know the difference. She's only 4 months old. I mean, she thinks our voices are the same. But anyway, I have to tell you, Rolf gave me the ultimate compliment. I'm very flattered. He said I'm better as a grandmother than I did before. Thank you.
What did they teach you when you were a girl?
White and everybody.
Oh.
Being married the longest. Award for being married the longest. Really?
Yeah.
Are you going to tell us how it's been?
Well, if we
I
make
should
it,
get one too.
if we make it till November 27th, it'll be our 25th wedding anniversary.
And you make it
Having the most children. At least those are claiming. Well,
Tell us about those little pumpkins.
pictures are right.
Oh, yes.
Well, we've done another repeat here. We'll skip down. Traveling the furthest to attend this reunion. Sounds like California.
Thank you.
You're glad to not that I know of.
Having the oldest child. Oldest child, we're all the same age.
Child too? In fact, our oldest son is 24 years old today.
Really? Excuse me. Having the youngest child. youngest two children? Change the most. Change the most.
Okay, if you
So,
look at the
we're all the same,
picture.
so we had to give it to someone who wasn't here. We gave it to Gary.
He is going to be here tomorrow.
He'll be here
He
tomorrow.
called me right
Make sure
before
he gets it
the
tomorrow.
banquet tonight and said that he would be there tomorrow. And he is very great. He's probably the greatest.
That's why I got the award.
Yeah.
Our admitting it.
Now, having changed the least. Change the least. Change the least. Jim?
Yes.
Yeah. I grew a mustache, come on.
This is the unanimous selection of the search committee. Very flattering.
He looks like he was
We had an award for being married the longest time, now one for being married the shortest time. We're not sure of this one, but we're gonna give it to Claudia.
Let me do that. We keep forgetting. But I think it might be 4 years before you. Or 2 years. I'm not sure, my mother always calls and reminds me of the
We did have a Yuppie award, but we ran out of pens counting toys that everyone has. Right down Full Street between Pam and I, and there was one playing. Whoa, next we're going to have some, well, there's one more award. Where was everyone, last fall, where were you in Kennedy? Where were we? What was supposed to happen that night? What was supposed to happen that night? The next night?
God, yeah, no kidding.
Look, home in bed with the flu.
I found something out. Someone missed an award. That was homecoming.
Yeah, that one was good, yeah.
And our homecoming queen never got to be crowned because we canceled it. We canceled homecoming. And so it's time to crown our homecoming queen.
Right. Was.
Well, I do have one. There's an interesting story to this, obviously. And I'm sure most of you didn't realize that I was in fact the homecoming queen since it was never announced. That, 25 years since Kennedy was assassinated, and we were sitting in the staff room asking each other, where were you? And one person said, well, I wasn't born yet. We all threw the food at her.
Yeah.
And then the rest of us, were talking about that, and I said, gosh, one of the things I remember about that, it was really sad, I remember all these years, and it was homecoming, and it was canceled, and I found out later that I was supposed to be homecoming queen. I never, got this honor, and it devastated me, obviously. Well, I work with just great people, and at a staff meeting not long after that, they had a ceremony, and that's when I did get this, and there was a little choir coming competition, and I was escorted by a colleague, and the principal made a speech, and gave me the crown. I got flowers. I do have pictures if you want to see them later. Anyway, I feel much better about it.
Now that we've given her the award. You might look through your little brochure, you do have a class prophecy in there. You might see how close it is to being true.
That's when we made up the day before the annual.
Well, Dale asked me the other day, when we talked, he said, about the prophecy, and yours is that. Anyway, wasn't it a yearbook though? In my scrap.
You have it all here. Some of them are close, some of them aren't. Probably the one that's closest about being the coach. Such life is wrong. And what I'm thinking about is should have had a Lilliput pulling board. Being coach and principal, Scandinavian, and down the line. The other one we have to think about, and I think about it every time my power goes off, or when the bond market goes bad, or someone says, whoops.
Don't say that word.
Jim Davison and some of the sideline work.
Don't say that.
Then Gary reading in the paper here, I think his kids are able to ride all the horses and bulls that he couldn't. I think he just throws the bull. And you tell who has the government job, that's the person with the lowest golf. Maryland?
Couldn't find that in there, could you?
I wasn't in there.
Did you say what it was?
I heard, what is your name?
Well, then up in 18.
Oh.
Not
When we had golf in high school, we should have a good team. Then we have our independent businesswoman and entrepreneur and hot tub specialist, Claudia. I heard about the picture of the hot tub outside.
Oh.
We didn't see that one up here.
I have it in my purse. I have it pretty good.
Oh, we need to pass that one.
Claudia gave out or sent out a terrific Christmas card. She and John and Woolen Scarf in the salsa bathtub, and it was just she and John and the
Scarf.
scarf. It's a weekly place of
My
course.
mother that encouraged me to study Christmas cards, she said, oh, that's great. All the relatives, you mean, you're like, all the old, and your mother, that's, your relatives. Yeah, what do you get that? So I wrote on the back of it, Mom thought you'd get a kick out.
I would like to know who took a picture of you with that.
Bob.
Set the tripod up.
We have the one member of our class who wouldn't change anything. Likes everything exactly where it was. That's Judy. Reading her letter. Yeah. Then we had our rebel. He went to the pinstripe banker and now is a floor polisher or a floor salesman. Rich, Bud, wherever he is, I wish he was here. Then we have the shy guy who's turned into Indiana Jones. He's going to be diving off the barrier reef. He's been to Hawaii several times. World traveler, Wes.
Yeah.
Wes was telling me a story over there. Wes said he was on a cruise ship out off of Honolulu. He and his wife, they're enjoying themselves, having a couple drinks, and they were in their swimsuits and casual. Everyone else was too. Two couples came in. They were all dressed up. Had a suit and tie and dressed up fancy. They got these people. They put on grass skirts, coconut knockers, and dance.
Do we know anybody who did that?
I changed my name to Jack. Wes told me about that, sitting on that site, and he was afraid to let you guys know that he saw you there. So.
Oh, I know. You want to know what we did? Carol and I decided we were trading cameras because we were dressed up. We thought this was a really neat thing we were doing. So we went back to the car and left the camera in the car. And these two idiots. We didn't want to get on the tape. We didn't want to go. They had more fun. They loved it. They had a matter.
That was.
It would have been even more fun if we had
Yeah, no, blackmail.
Thanks for that information.
I can believe
Maybe you all else have some tidbits about jobs, what people have done that you'd like to share before we get into trivia. I just picked up a few things. Town and Pam shared some with me, and Wes shared some with me.
We had an over the hill party here, and a lot of people worked here, and we had fun.
Yeah, well, we feel pretty good about that.
We remembered all of it.
We did. We might have talked about it too, but we didn't.
Well, I'm still not there yet, so I can come.
You are, you've been there a long time ago.
No, we were sworn to secrecy on the Hawaii.
I just wanna know who told.
I don't, Wes, he was there.
Wes, he was there on the show. You saw him?
Nobody was going. I've been hiding that for years. They still have coconut knockers.
Guys, why didn't you?
I know, I'm pretty confident.
Are they in the car? Are they in the car?
No,
Did you go home and get on one?
Oh, yeah.
They lied, what they did. And of course, the first people they picked was Larry and Richard. They know who was who wanted to come with us, you know.
And then,
Well, he was, at least I was modest. He would keep his up. He had one hung low.
Carol and I were saying all the things that you ever saw.
die.
Someone did.
I wish it was that good.
Next, we have the trivia. Pam developed most of these questions. We added a few to them. We'll just toss the questions out and see who can answer them. And then you can come up with your own questions. Remember our senior sneak?
Yeah, I remember that one.
What was the name of the hotel we stayed at?
All I remember is we were hanging out in the road.
That's right. Hanging what?
Hanging
Oh, just hanging
Yeah,
out.
on Riverside.
No, there
Senior
is
sneak,
no
Portland, Oregon.
Riverside.
Or whatever.
Riverside.
Broadway.
Birdside.
Broadway.
Something like that.
I am Burnside. No, I happen to, every year sit at the intersection by this hotel, to watch the Rose Festival. Every year, I mean, down memory lane.
Walk and don't walk.
Yeah. That's the question. Well,
There you
no. The Imperial. Across from the Benson. And you remember going to the, some of us went to this restaurant and other people went to the movie in various places and were sitting in this restaurant and people, you know, other kids in the class would walk by and would, you know, say, come on in, and the manager got really nervous and closed the blinds. And everybody else come in and thought we were terrible.
The other class sneak was to show the ice.
Now what?
Know about that?
What?
There's another class sneak right next door to us.
Is that where you
One
were?
floor up.
We thought you were at the movies.
Remember I said it was the high schools?
That was the all-girl school?
And what landmark burned down right after we were there? I'm still curious about what else may have been burning, bathrooms, whatever.
New information. Yeah.
Forestry exhibit
Forestry.
burned down within days after we were there.
Yeah. It's a new one if I can do.
Class motto.
Never up, never in.
Pretty close.
You did it.
Anyone have any questions? Barb wins. Barb wins.
Enjoy the present, enrich the future.
I like mine better.
Today is your last day.
Well, there's the whole thing. What was the whole thing? Oh, I can't remember it now. You're on. Talk. You're on. Go for it.
The motto was to enjoy the present and enrich the future. The whole saying goes on and on.
Well, remember that one.
But I remember there was quite controversy over that. We're not in,
Well, they factored it.
ah.
No, we press one.
The class colors.
Olympia gold.
I'll give you a hint.
Check yellow flowers out.
Flowers.
Blue and white.
Red, red,
Yeah.
and red for courage and white for courage.
No.
Or
Why was it red?
why was it red?
That's great, yeah. The question is, why was the color red? What did your own first do? What did it mean?
Oh. Look at his blank face. I Right? Yeah.
Name of the senior play, and secondly, who played the lead?
Bruce played Desperate Ambrose.
Look at that guy.
Rolf is Black Sample, or not that.
Black water.
Whatever he was.
Black Watchman is red. Yes, right.
And
You're
Jack,
not seeing the picture.
you get the next question. What was our first grade play? And who played the lead? You were the tiger.
Number one, there's three of them.
But which tiger never wore matching socks?
But.
And the song we sang?
Who was our freshman class advisor? And what, her nickname, you got the nickname?
Good.
Well, that's only one of them.
He sold egg beaters and.
And what else?
Oh, he's egg beaters. Yeah.
He sold egg beaters and, I didn't know that.
She's wet.
We know my shit. She taught me to type in Bristol. I'll tell you what she's doing now, though. She's still alive. I heard. She's
Still underwear.
What kind of quality are you wearing?
Peterson was old and
maybe dead.
maybe dead.
How much underwear did you buy?
Coulee City Rams or Coulee City High School or something like that. I remember she called me when I was questioning her on why we needed to sell these egg beaters, and she called me officious. I had to go look it up. Oh,
What was unique about Twerk Week in their senior year? What was unique about it?
I can tell all of you who did not go through your yearbook.
I did go through your. We had twerking every year.
Like, they were there.
You don't remember birthday.
Oh, for the first year, boys also participated.
Senior year. Jim did it, but I didn't remember.
Do what?
We do that.
Name of our elementary teachers. In order.
Mrs. Hall. Oh, good.
No, that's one. Year two. Three. Five. Six.
My kids have big.
Seven.
And who got a hack for it?
You were the one that was in the middle, and when he came flying, he threw me all the way to the wall.
They're having a desk boycott.
Yeah, right, that's the whole story.
That's only about a foot and a half.
I never knew you that strong.
You were in there with your unit drawing in that garden, you know, just like great on the line.
Second half of the year. He also taught us science.
We called him at a wedding, Mr. Coleman was my church. It was last summer. He walked up to me and he says, "Do you know who I am?" And I turned around and went, and Letty was behind me going, I said, "I bet you're Mr. Coleman." He said, "You have a terrific memory." Thanks, Letty, but he pretty much was the same as before on, and I didn't expect him to hear.
Whatever happened to Hathaway?
Yeah, he was never come back here.
I heard he moved to Oregon and became a.
No, but you know what?
Who stuck the gum on Hathaway's chair?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Was that Wes? Was that? He had a whole piece of bubble gum this big. When he stood up, he jerked the gum off and took the whole 60 Then he got masking tape.
He put it down in the office where he always went whenever we ran out.
And he put tape on it, but he missed the hole.
He took the mop off the nail, all by itself, and they throw it at the blind. Well, the mop, it would fall down the floor, and the blind would go by itself.
Of course, everybody was studying.
Okay, the other one.
Bring the mop over, so it was in their desk, he never could figure it out.
Who filled the Christmas tree ornaments full of water and then shot at him with paper clips?
That was wet.
That was not.
Who's the one that made the touch the line?
Here's the story. The Model T foil for making ozone for a science fair project. There are 3 questions here. There's one, who talked him into holding it? Who put the water on the floor?
I don't know that.
Right. And whose T foil was it? It's Jim Davis.
Jim Davis. I'll never forget
He
it.
grabbed the 2 wires, flipped the switch, and he lit up like that. The damn science fair project. Since we're on this one, remember we all prepared first day of school in 8th grade
Was he?
And everyone was there. And we were all behaving ourselves, and all of a sudden the sheriff came in.
Yep.
Lillquist came in. One of the principal, Colt, came in, who's the principal of the school, came in and started accusing us, innocent kids, of letting all the air out of Hathaway's house. And we all sit there. Lackaduck got hauled down. Roberts got hauled down. Powell got hauled down. Most of us, we got questioned, interrogated for 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah.
Do you remember those?
And we were all innocent on that. Who was it? The new kid in class. The kid who hadn't been in class yet. Johnson. Johnson's the one who did that. Everyone else got interrogated.
I have nothing to say about that.
You got
No, I didn't. But we used to walk to school together back then. We were walking home.
Halfway tired, you know, he's laughing.
Did it ever come out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, now.
They found out who did it.
Did they? I don't know, his fire
I
was
think they
flat
did.
all the time.
I remember during my interrogation, I must have said something. It's like, I mumbled a lot in there.
Yeah, the Boyd boy was pretty good about getting stuff out, right?
Huh?
Boyd.
I don't know, it's here. What's it right here?
No, the cops were there.
Cops were there.
The cops were
Boy,
there.
James.
I thought you did.
But anyway, I can remember them saying,
No, not
yeah, they weren't talking to me, they were talking among themselves, and they said, yeah, it's Johnson.
And you're going.
The other thing that happened about that same time, though, and why there's probably some accusations, is there were a couple members of our class who got to fill up some combine tires with a bicycle pump because they left the air out of them. Took them 3 days at time.
That weapon.
I did Biggs and someone else did Melrose.
I didn't know about that.
Oh, they shot 100 yards.
You remember you and I were on that airplane back?
We didn't learn much.
I saw you jumping out the window. We both got it.
That was a terrible year. Then we all bought him a nice present.
Did we?
We bought him a fishing reel. Right? Everyone chipped in and gave him a nice present.
From the fishing was a fishing pole we gave him.
Christina Willie, who shipped every can.
Then we got to talk to Lillquist before we got into high school.
Yeah.
How much trouble we were going to get into if we stepped out of line one bit, which we never did in high school.
Well, he put the fear
Who rolled the marbles all the way down the hall and got caught the second day of school?
It had to be Wes.
No, that was fun. Well, that was fun. We rolled the marbles all the way down the hall, from the river far in hall, and then all the way down to third grade far in. How many in the 12-year club? 16. Rich almost.
Some of us are in the 25-year club.
Right on.
Oh, one more trivia question. Those of you who went into the kindergarten, who's our kindergarten teacher?
We have kindergarten back then.
Yeah, I got a memory of kindergarten. I remember kindergarten.
Well, tell us about it.
Well, I just thought Dale Jessup had a freewheel. You didn't know they made them. He had a
I
freewheel.
had a three-wheeler. Oh, all right.
I guess I saw my dad start a fire or something. And one day the teacher was starting an oil furnace there. It was in those old barracks, remember?
Yeah, that's much of it. Yeah.
Well, it's old barracks. And she was trying to get that going. It wasn't starting. I guess I saw my dad go on fire before he get going, you know. So, we I blew in this little furnace. Thin eyebrows in here in kindergarten. He should have been that as plain day.
He should have been Black Sabbath.
I hated kindergarten. Larry Lackadack beat me up every day. Every day. I made the fatal mistake of touching his blocks on the first day of kindergarten. I didn't know that.
He'd been there for a year before.
Yeah. But he beat me up every day. So I remember. We're good friends now.
What did Pam and Claudia do in the 5th grade with all the boys?
Almost battle.
Mrs. Brown was proud.
Yeah.
What varsity sport was introduced for the first time during our senior year?
Great, Dale was going over these and he said,
If this was a day, really, where I see you like, oh.
It was, Jim and Dale and Kenny and
Dwayne Brown, Joe Gordon,
David.
and David.
What was our favorite sophomore party game?
Been wrong. Oh, boy, there was a big game. That was your, yes, that's like, that was the only time I got to kiss all the girls in the house.
knew it, somebody's going away party.
Yeah.
Why did all the boys get crew cuts in the 4th grade? Mrs. Reeves.
That and the old.
Oh, the fingernail.
Get a reputation for you.
Who used the ruler? They all ruler.
No, it was somebody that would come in,
These are Delros.
Delros.
You got them.
Oh, I'm sure.
Who was it on the last day, last hour of graduation, reciting the last poem in order to get it? One last poem.
Oh, I hated those.
You remember which one it was?
No, that was before that.
no, and whose dad knew every poem? Mine. Yeah. Well, we go home and say, oh, what we're learning, and just rattle it right off.
I know. I want to tell you that the kids of the fellows last year learned those same 6 poems. He had the same curriculum that he did a year ago. Everything back then.
Well, look how good the
Right, not.
SATs went downhill that year.
Yeah.
They always have 64 was the highest, it's been down to this level. What is a $4?
Oh, that's on the beer. That was the beer. I had a whole bunch of those. I haven't brought them over the year.
Olympiad.
Olivia.
Backside of
I
the
cannot drink that beer now either.
No.
Here's a question that someone came up with. It's had us all puzzled. Nancy Niederhausen went to school with us for a while. And what did wrong did Nancy do after the senior party? So we had the senior party, then we had breakfast. Several of us went over to Davis's to sleep. Those who were stone cold sober, as I've heard earlier tonight, didn't need to sleep as much. And those of us who weren't needed to sleep, and I never did find out what happened.
Is there anyone here to tell us?
Jim, you were sober, did you?
I don't know, I had my own room and I was by myself and I really couldn't say.
Anyone else?
Rob?
I don't know. Such a long time ago.
It's open for questions from everyone else.
He didn't respond,
Keith
He's
Knopf.
still in Canada?
Harston, Alberta.
I saw him.
Like I said,
Oh, he did? I thought he dated my
It's open for other trivia questions.
Nancy,
Anyone else?
Niederhauser, the last several years has been with the, Budweiser Clydesdale team as part of the, people that take them around. She was there for about 4 years. No, probably like maybe third to,
And they used to come back.
yeah.
Her dad was the county sheriff.
What?
Her dad and our mother,
She still talks about it, right?
I want to know how many in this group were part of the team effort when we were seniors and got to put the stripes on the field prior to the first football game of the year. Something to do with an overzealous attempt to initiate freshmen. I'd like to know how many here were part of that crew. Hey, man. That's it?
Johnson. We took some freshman boys out. It was supposed to be no initiation. They got to walk into town a ways.
How far?
They told. It's 2 miles.
Someone
And I'm not sure how much closer.
I married our freshman year.
What?
Married at freshman education. Oh, Carolyn and Richard.
Right.
Oh.
That was right.
It was really destined to be. I must have been. Really.
Amazing. We were just talking about, that nobody ever dated, I mean, went out on dates in this class, in terms of dating each other, but we did such a story. Yeah, you are. They should get an award for that. Come on here.
You were on senior council after the freshman initiation thing. Remember Mr. Olson's reaction after I would not recognize him at the student council meeting, since I was conducting the meeting? You remember what he said?
He broke Robert's rules of order.
He broke it severely. It was not cool about it. Something about enough was enough.
I do have one apology to make after all these years.
Yeah, I mean, he was out of order.
Carolyn or Marilyn, it was a chair I pulled out.
Me, I think it was me. I think I landed.
You did.
Probably had a crush on you, Carolyn. Way of showing it.
That's usually what it is.
One thing we should all do is thank Pam for putting everything together, gathering the information, doing the writing. Now, 50th is the next one.
Oh, we gotta have this. What's it on the dead by now?
Not me.
When do we want to try this again?
I gotta do it.
A lot of us
Who's volunteering?
And that takes the letter and then
Yeah, right on.
What here?
or in some cases.
Yeah, white, right, oh, we get our award.
There's your award.
All right. Okay. And did you tell them that Gordon Peterson didn't retire?
Already?
Mid-year.
Marilyn has a message from him.
Yeah, we saw him this morning. matter of fact, we were at the same convention, and that's why he's not here. He was very concerned that I tell Pam that he was sorry he didn't get a hold of her because he was invited to visit. He does know what RSVP means. That's probably old age is on him, and he just forgot to let her know that he had one of his things. But we saw him this morning at the state range convention that we were at. Today was Hawaiian Day, and Larry saw him sitting in the lobby of this school where this program was, white shorts, thongs, and a Hawaiian shirt, flowered Hawaiian shirt, and he was enjoying himself to the fullest. And there was a party tonight. In fact, he was getting a party together in the county where he has his farm. They were having a party among the residents, and I'm sure he's having a very good time. I mean, he's not thinking about it. Yeah, he's probably 60, 90 now.
He's old.
Yeah,
Practice is a good example of it. I would say if I was doing an evaluation, I would give him a very good one.
but I think it was an institution and nobody knew what it was. But that's right.
What are the plans as far as later this evening, tomorrow, whatever?
I'd like to kind of see how many people will be here tomorrow for, a gathering or picnic kind of thing. We'll see, like, raise your hand.